Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. Today we are here to connect with the energy of angels and ancestors. They have a message for you. So for this reading, we are going to have two piles. Pile number one and pile number two. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to before we start our reading with pile number one. Did you manage to pick your pile? Let's start our reading. So if you connected to pile number one, what is the message from your ancestors and from the angels? We have the energy of summer, spirit fox, autumn, air guardian, guardian angel, and spring. The first thing that I felt in the beginning, I didn't share it because I was like, okay, let me see all the cards. But I have the feeling that the first energy that we have in here is your angels and ancestors coming here to say, first of all, message is coming from Gaia. It's really important for you to ground yourself. And this is the reason why you have Gaia in here showing up first of all. It's important to guard. Interesting. Keeps coming guarding yourself, and what I want to say is ground yourself. So let me use this energy of guarding yourself. Take care of your needs. Take care of things that really matter for you, and protect it at all costs, especially your ideas. It's extremely important for you to trust yourself, even in the moments that you feel that you have no clue where you're heading, but still, your heart knows what they're doing, what you're meant to do, what you're doing, and what your angels, your ancestors want you to do. So they want you to first of all trust yourself and know that you are never alone. Spirit has your back, and they are guiding you, they are protecting you, and they are supporting you. So going with the second message from these cards in here, it says, bask in joy and light. Trust your talents in changing times. Release the old and rest. Shift your perception. You are not alone. See your seeds grow. So starting with the energy of your ancestors coming in here to say, we are all one, but maybe you might feel more comfortable in dealing with our energy. So what we have in here is we have some people that are more comfortable dealing with the energy of angels, other people are more in tune with the energy of the ancestors, but all together what really matters is that all of them will share a message. And for certain people, you might just say, this is the message from my ancestors. This is what I was looking for. Other people might come and say, this is the message from my angels. Others might say, this is the message from my spirit team. Others just might say, this is the message from Gaia. This is the message from my spirit animals. This is the message from Mother Earth. Whatever matters for you, take it on board as it makes you feel comfortable. Because in the end of the day, the information, it's what really matters. And it starts with your angels and your ancestors want you to bask in joy and light. But it's extremely important for you to understand that in the times that you're not able to understand what's going on, release the old, rest, and after, go back again. So take the time to try to see things in a different way or do things in a different way. And how do you do this? By knowing and recognizing that when you're doing something that doesn't make you feel happy, something is off. Something doesn't work for you. It doesn't matter if you did work for someone else. It doesn't matter if someone managed to succeed in that particular way. What really matters is it doesn't work for you. And it's still okay. Don't try to prove other people that you are right by sacrifice. How can I say this? Hold on. Don't try to prove people they are right when you know that you'll be wronging yourself. So it's like saying you are receiving support from someone that is knowledgeable and they know they are doing and they are excellent they are doing. Amazing. But do you feel that this person, although they have your highest interest, they're not able to understand the frequency that you work with? Ask them to give you time. For them to be able to understand the way you work, and for them to be able to understand the way you will need to find to reach what they are requesting you without harming yourself and without uh, disregarding their knowledge and their wisdom. So you just need to find a way that works for you. For other people, it comes with that energy. Look, I need to reach a task, or I need to reach a target in the end of 3 months. But you're starting to realize that maybe it doesn't work for you. It can either be done in less time or it can be done in more time. But whatever it is, trust yourself. Things sometimes happen for a reason. How many stories we heard surrounding the energy of delay, and lives have been spared. People that were meant to go on a plane, people that were meant to be in a particular place at a particular moment, they weren't able to get there. And once they realized what happened, they come to terms with, you know what? I missed this. I wasn't happy. But I just heard the news that something really bad happened. So this is the way the universe is talking with you, saying, look, we do understand. We are not wishing harm to anyone. We're just letting you know that whatever works for someone might not work for you. And you still need to respect yourself. You need to respect your boundaries, even though if that requires acknowledging someone else's support. So just make sure that when you're taking this position of defending what really matters for you, it doesn't come from ego, it doesn't come from fear. It comes from a place where you know that you have no negative influence from your thoughts, from your emotions, or any other thing that might be affecting you to limit you to embrace what you need. So it's like release anything that you feel that is not coming from you. Once you release that energy and you feel at peace, you feel at ease, then by all means, you're able to just move forward and enjoy whatever is ahead of you. So it's extremely important for you to simply focus in what is important for you while considering everything. The end result needs always to be favorable to you, and your choices and your decisions are important to be favorable to you. So there are two paths in here that do look alike, but you are being required to take a position depending where you're standing. For people that are at ease and at peace with their own selves, it's important that for you to understand, you need to say to someone, I can understand you clearly, but this is not the way I work. This is not the way I think. Let's try a different way. We will get it. We will get in there in the end. But just please stick with me and be a tiny bit patient. I know the people that you do work with, they might have been easy energy. I am different, but I will get there. But we will have other people that are coming from a place of knowing that they are in the wrong. So they need to be pushed a tiny bit. For these people in here, it's all about trusting that the universe is supporting you to release your old habits so you're able to shift your perception and embrace new energy. An energy that is able to make you feel complete and feel fulfilled. It's important for you to know that there is a time and a place for everything. Okay? And the reason that I'm saying that is maybe if I've not already noticed, but I didn't notice it before. Even though I read it, you have summer, you have autumn, you have spring. The only thing it's missing in here, pretty much, is winter. So you have this pretty much the circle of life in here showing up as the different seasons that we have. So it's not about letting go completely, but it's about renewing the energy. knowing that for you to be able to bask in joy, you need to release the old, reignite the new, and plant your seeds so you can see it growing. So in summer, you're able to bask in joy and embrace everything that you've been looking for and working for. So it's all about adapting yourself to your current circumstances in accordance with what you feel that is right. So, what is right for you is to trust your talents in changing times. Stay alert as change is in the air, showing itself twice, with Air Guardian showing up in here to say, there is an energy or there is a new wind blowing in your direction. But pay attention because there is change coming. The spirit fox features the spirit animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been thought for their precious fur, when all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darkest hour, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. A force that needs to be reckoned as long as you trust your talents in the moments of changing. But remember, you are never alone. Your guides are always with you. They are showing up in your reading twice as a way of confirming that you are never alone. They're showing up as Air Guardian, and it's interesting because the Air Guardian is connected in here with the bee. We have in here the Guardian Angel. So you have guardians surrounding you at all times that you are in need. The only feeling I have in here is that it feels like you might carry the bear medicine. And this is why probably around the winter time, it's almost like it's your season. You feel complete. For certain reason, the energy of winter is not showing up in here, either on the cards or even in my neither on the cards and in my feelings. I don't feel the winter energy. And this is because probably yourself already, you carry this power of the winter. So whatever it is, it just feels like this energy comes from your ancestors. This energy comes from the West. So when it comes to the West energy, the energy of your ancestors, it feels that you are grounded in that energy. Nevertheless, we need allies everywhere, and you do have allies everywhere. And two of them are showing up as well in here as the energy of the Air Guardian, representing the world of birds for certain people. And in here we have the Guardian Angels presenting themselves as different spirit animals as well that we can see physically, and they are deeply in tune with Mother Nature. And what they want to share with you is to add up to the energy of you already knowing that you're not alone, and you should be pretty much comforted with assurance of trusting yourself without, don't doubt yourself. For the simple fact that your guardian angels and your ancestors are surrounding you at this particular moment in your life. They are showing up close in your energy. And if you've been asking for help, signs, or guidance, this reading is a confirmation that you are receiving support from your angels and from your ancestors. They want you to know that you are not alone. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all their past lives and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available for you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive that support, first ask for it, and I believe you've done it. Second, surrender to the process. I think this is what you're about to do. And know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good, because you can trust in them, in the support they have available for you. This support is connected with one single wish: to see your seeds grow and you to bask in your joy and light. By releasing whatever doesn't fulfill you anymore and embrace whatever is about to bring life, light, and hope into your future. This is the message for people connected with pile number 1. So if you connected with pile number 2, angels and ancestors, who has a message for you and what they have to share with you? We already know that the angels are always with us, but in here we have a confirmation that your ancestors are with you as well, because the card that you pick is connected with energy of move beyond ancestral patterns. And when it comes to your particular reading, pile number 2, apologies, it's important for you to actually listen to the message of your elders. This could be literally a message of listening to your elders in the physical realm, if that's the case, or we are just talking about your ancestors. If you are in tune and familiarized with ancestral healing, then this message comes from the spiritual realm. Otherwise, adapt it into your life, because what they want from you is a request. If it's not a demand, this is what they want you to know. It's time for you to move beyond limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing, change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclaim of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important for you to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on, and also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. There is a request in here that I will just share it and leave it to you. ancestral healing, it's really important. Cord cuttings with anything that takes you to the path of healing your ancestors is extremely important for you, pile number 2. It's up to you to pick and choose the way you want to go around it. But they are saying it's possible to overcome this energy in 2 ways. First, by healing yourself. Second, by healing your lineage. And for both of them, either you're capable of and you do it yourself, or be reasonable and ask support from someone else. Because it's really difficult for us to be able to heal the lineage and distance ourselves from our emotions at the same time. This is why you might need in here the support of a healer. If you are a healer yourself and you feel comfortable in your skin, you feel comfortable that your work that you've done till today is working, you just need to top up. I would say every 3 months, if you can, do a healing for your ancestors or do a small ritual to cleanse the lineage. That will do the trick. It doesn't need to be anything extremely intense, but just do a healing. That will be extremely good, not just for you, but for them. Because whatever good you make to them, they will pretty much reflect it on you again. So there is a request in here for you to move beyond your ancestral patterns and know that help is available, either through your own self because you're capable, or someone that needs to come to aid you and give you a hand. But let's reveal the other cards and see what is the remaining message from your angels and ancestors. So we have the energy of the Elder, Winter, Shaolin Master, Harrow, Shapeshifter, and Shield Maiden. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Take care of your needs and be graceful in movement and action. Surround yourself with protective energy. Transform and unveil your gifts and make plans and focus. Pile number 2. Look, unless you are a healer, 100% support from my side, as in like you're able to do this healing for you, for yourself, and for the ones that you care for, the ones that you love, if they are here or if they are not here. If you don't feel comfortable, or you have a doubt, or you've already tried in the past, you've seen no changes at all in your family lineage, by all means, your power doesn't reach what you need to do, which means you might be good to support others, but you need someone to support you. And we're not talking about you being weak, not being able to do it. No, you just need to distance yourself from all these energies and allow someone that is able to be impartial to deal with it. And the reason that I'm saying this is because if you're not able to make the difference between your work and your emotions, you might find out in here that at the times of crisis, you will need to heal your mother lineage. But because you're upset with your mom, or you are upset with the feminine figure, you won't be willing to do anything to support them. So that's you mixing your emotions with your responsibility, because you're thinking about yourself and you're not able to distance yourself. Because when you're looking at your mom, and this is just an example, you're not looking on the people that are after that energy or following that energy. You have your mom, you have your mother's mom, you have your mother's mother's mom, and so on and so forth. So whatever you don't give to your mom, which will be the energy that you're facing now, is not reaching your ancestors. And that's you stuck in the limbo and suffering unnecessarily, just because you're not able to distance yourself. And this is why you're being requested in here to look for support. Please look for support, because I can clearly see that Changes can be done, but can't be through your hands. Because what we have in here is move beyond ancestral patterns, take care of your needs, and after it says be graceful in movement and action. You can heal yourself, but you might not be able to heal others unless you are be able to be graceful in movement and action. That means, regardless of what you are going through with the father figure or mother figure, you are able to just do the work. If you are not able to do that, by all means, stick to healing your own self, transform and unveil your gifts, and focus on your future. Anything that is requested, related, or anything that is related with the energy of the elders, you need to make sure that you are graceful in movement and action, and you surround yourself with protective energy, because this energy of your ancestors, it's not a light energy, it's a heavy energy. It's a responsibility. If you have to see this in the physical realm, see it as a stone with 10 kilos, or I'm not really good in pounds anyway, but let's say see a stone of 10 kilos with another stone of 10, another stone of 10, all of that extra kilos, all that extra weight are on the top of the first one, which means you're not carrying just your weight, you're carrying the weight of everyone that is able to pretty much stick to your energy of that particular moment. And the only way of you dealing with it is by, first of all, protecting yourself, taking care of your needs, and give the biggest work to someone else that is able to heal them, and in the process, they will be always healing you. So how this process is going to work, I can't answer you, because I can't answer for all the healers. They might just have an approach of, let me start with you, and after it will go and trigger the energy towards your ancestors. It might be the other way around. In this particular case, I can't answer for the people. Everyone have different ways of approaching things. The most important thing is to find the person that is able to actually support you in transforming and uplifting the energy, not just for yourself, but for the people that are depending of your kindness. So connecting only with this energy of shield maiden, and if you pay attention to this energy of shield, is really connected with this energy of surrounding yourself with a protective energy, so you can shield yourself, so you can focus in what is important for you. If you do that, you will be able to see clearly what is the next step to support your lineage. So considering already the message that we share with you from your elders, when it comes to the energy of moving beyond ancestral patterns, this is what the maiden has to share with you from the place of who you are, a sacred energy. Make plans and focus. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. So you are being advised in here 3 times to take a different approach to deal with the same problem. The first one comes with the energy of you need to move beyond your ancestral patterns. The caution is do not repeat the same mistake. How do you do this? By not being stubborn and embracing the energy of knowing what is important for you, including receiving help. And that goes with be graceful in movement and action. Because when you are graceful with your actions, you learn to protect your interests, including your energy. That in return will allow you to shield your dreams and transform your path without focusing in the problems that might unfold if you make the wrong choice. And the wrong choice in here is thinking that you can do it, but you can't. And this is your own mission. The energy of not being able to do it, you need to pay attention, because when it says move beyond ancestral patterns, there is an energy in here that's a bit tricky. When I say that you can't do it alone, it's still in a positive energy, because it's like your ancestors are coming here to say, we did try it before to do it alone and we didn't succeed. And this is because we were needing support. We were needing someone that was able to be in all realms and support us in this physical realm. And in Nia in particular, at that time, it feels like they weren't 100% in tune with their own truth. And that was related with their choices. They were repeating the same mistakes, even though they knew that they couldn't do it alone. So they were trying and trying and trying to prove themselves that they could do it. But the lesson wasn't you doing it alone. The lesson was always learn when to accept support, learn when to accept help. This is why they are coming here to say, you can't do it because we've done it and we failed. Because we don't want you to fail again. Because we realize that the emotions that do run through our lineage, it goes deeper than what we think. And this is why we want you to ask someone else to intervene in your favor. Once they intervene in your favor, they will be able to support you to move beyond your ancestral patterns, and they will be able to release us as well. And once we are released, then yes, we will come back fully again. Not with a limited power, but with unlimited energy. And this is why, because we are going to be set free, released, and forgiven. For us to be able to change history, but it starts with you. If you change yourself, you change the story of your lineage. If you are already doing this, because you always have to remember that there are certain people that are able to do it, they are capable of doing it, but they saw the changes. So to these people, I have nothing to say. If you want to ask for help outside, you can. There's nothing wrong about it. Give it a try. If it works, fabulous. If it doesn't work, stick to what you know. Because the remaining message is more for people that actually are being required to allow someone to lend them a shoulder, to support them. So going back to the message, have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward, taking some time to assess what your next step will be. All great warriors have a plan. You are a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for the tasks you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart and you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place and then let your guide support you as you move forward. How do you do this? But by first trying to transform your life so you're able to unveil your gifts. And how do you do this? Through all the examples, through all the suggestions we already shared with you. Support is available in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. The power of the spirit animals are really important for you. Take them on board and choose the one that you feel that you either been seeing it with frequency or you feel that is calling you, and work with that energy. If you feel more comfortable, call for the spirit of the bear medicine. Again, it's interesting because in pile number 1, that's what came out, bear medicine. And that's because it was connected with the energy of the West, it was connected with the energy of the ancestors, it was connected with the energy of the winter. Even though I couldn't feel the energy of winter in there, because this is something that pile number 1 already had as a natural gift, in you it's showing up that the bear medicine that represents the energy of your ancestors, it's coming in here to say to invite the wolf medicine, the wolf energy to support you. And this is the message from the animal kingdom. Connected with your ancestors, connected with angels, connected with spirit animals. With the power of the winter season, they want you to do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond your fears and limitations, which includes moving beyond ancestral patterns. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha, and that requires asking for support so you're able to focus on what's really important. You might think that you can do it all. If you try to do it all, it will drain you. So pretty much what we have in here, angels and ancestors are coming in here to say our message is ask for help because help is available. You've been working alone, but it's important for you to make sure that you have people covering up the places where your strength is not so high and there's no harm. Actually, what it will do is to bring a change in your life and allow miracles to happen with more frequency. So it's time for you to transform and unveil your gifts. But for that, you need first of all take care of your needs, learn to be graceful in movement and action, and surround yourself with protective energy so you can avoid to repeat the same mistakes of the ones that have been here before. And the best way to do this is by making plan and after focusing in what really matters. And if that's not enough, know that you are never alone. There is always support available. And the spirit animals are guiding you and they are supporting you. And they want you to know that change is coming, but you need to be willing to trust it. This is the message for people connected to pile number 2. To each one of you that came to this reading, thank you so much for your presence. Looking forward to see you next video. Bye.